It's arguable, but I think a lot of times success of the business comes from the partnerships we make or don't make, and the clients and companies we work with, startups, corporate. We are lucky today because Karena knows a lot about startup community, with WHub being such a great pillar for that. And also with the corporate experience, maybe you could tell us a little bit more about strategic partnerships and about working with corporates versus working with startups.
When you start off again, you don't have a lot of resources. How do you scale your business? We obviously think about online, and you mentioned about social media, and there are a lot of growth hack tricks, and we think about SEO and all these things. But arguably, especially in Hong Kong, which is really dense, right, there are a lot of growth hacking tricks that are offline. And some of them, I mean, is, finding the right partnerships. Hong Kong, more than half of the population, 2/3 of the population is on Facebook, right? And one of the largest Facebook group has over 3 million users. So arguably, you could reach half of Hong Kong's population with one Facebook group, right? But again, coming back, I think the less intuitive is that offline hacking. Now, we all know in Hong Kong, the network is in the DNA of people, right? You sit in a restaurant, you'll go over and say, what are you eating? And you have a conversation. A lot of parts in the world, I mean, this is totally awkward, right? And people would think you're strange. Now, put that into the business context, right? So, obviously, co-working spaces are a great place to start with. So, you could decide, I hire somebody, I hire a tech person or a company, and I outsource that. But you could also decide, I have things to offer. I want to do this, I need the tech side to it. And there's another company who's trying to solve that problem to help entrepreneurs maybe get a website done. So why don't you partner up, you swap services, right, and you grow together. Now, there are a couple of watch-outs on working with large corporations. And for those who come out of that world, know that large corporations work on a different pace than startups, right? That decision-making works very differently. You might be, first of all, twisting your service just to suit this one big customer, and they're paying maybe the bills for the first 6 months, but at the end of the day, it's one opinion telling you I'm ready to pay that, but it's, as you mentioned, it's not validation for the broad market you're going after.